Today I want to speak to you about fasting in this 21 days of prayer and fasting. Isaiah the prophet spoke to the people of Israel who, that was their custom. They fasted all the time. But they had the wrong reason. They had the wrong motive for it. And once I read this and God spoke to me about it, it really changed the way I look at prayer and fasting. I don't necessarily just say at random, I'm going to fast. I'd like to hear it from the Lord to tell me to fast, because if you're like me, the moment you decide to fast, you think of every kind of food in the world. But the fact of the matter is that when God speaks to me about fasting, and I fast and pray, then I see the results of that. So while you're on this fasting during this 21 days, I want you to think of this. In Isaiah chapter 58, I won't have time to read this scripture, but the Lord said, don't fast to let your voice be heard on high. In other words, if your motive is to get my attention through fasting, it won't work. That's not what I want from you. I want you to come with a heart clean. And if you're fasting, take the opportunity to give the meal that you were fasting to the poor. A few years ago, a friend of mine and I, we'd meet on Wednesdays and pray and fast. And what we would do, we would take that meal that we missed that day, or the two meals. We would know what it would cost to have bought a meal like that. Then we'd take and give it to the poor. Give it to to a food bank. Give it to the benevolence at Central, whatever it was, or put it in the hands of somebody that is in need. So as you're fasting, don't do it so that God will look at you and say, oh, they really are sincere. He knows your heart. You don't have to earn his respect through what you do in sacrificing yourself to fasting. Do it with the right spirit. When the Lord speaks to your heart, do it with joy and release to the others and to poor and bless them as well. So that's my personal opinion on that. That's some personal experience I've had through the years. Maybe that'll help you. Happy New Year.